Rules versus grace. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? The religious leaders brought this adulterous woman Jesus in shame-filled, humiliating circumstances. There was also a man involved in this very act of adultery, yet the guilty man was not brought before Jesus for judgment. Under Old Testament law, a person guilty of adultery was to be stoned to death. Instead, Jesus challenged her accusers to examine their own lives, and they all left. And the one who can condemn her also does not condemn her. Jesus' forgiveness did not give her permission to remain and continue in her adultery. When Jesus says, "Go and sin no more," he is saying, stop making sin the habit of your life. He is a God who exhibits grace so that we might experience forgiveness. Jesus didn't expose and humiliate the leaders either. He was offering them the opportunity to look at their own weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Jesus wanted them to choose to experience God's pardoning grace and then to extend that experience to others. Grace is free to us, but it is not cheap. And it is a grace that we are called on to share with others while forgiving their shortcomings. Sometimes, Christians can be a lot more like the Pharisees and religious leaders than our Messiah and end up using the rules to rationalize how we treat others in the church. Have we experienced God's grace in such a way that we see our own culpability and seek God's restoration? Have we let that experience compel us to offer God's restoration to others in sin? Help us, Lord, to love the lost and grow spiritually more like Christ in our attitude toward others.